Let's work on your lab exercise. So your lab exercise 10, I would like you to use JavaFX to create two circles. These two circles, the center will be random number within the scene, the size for your scene. So besides you display these two circles, then you need to also display the distance between these two circles. So we see the sample output like this. So this sample output, you will see, you will have your layout like this. So I want you to draw these two circles. The radius is 15 because you need to have enough size to look like the circle. So these two circles, the location, actually every time when you run that will be different because they need to be random value within the scene. So you can create your thing is 400 width, height is 300. So that's why your random number, you have the range for your X and Y. So these two circles, after they choose the random X and Y, then you need to calculate their distance. So the distance formula is xy minus x2 squared plus xy1 minus y2. So you know the distance formula, so I don't need to talk more. But one thing is the distance is according to the center for these two circles. So after you calculate that, right? So then I want you to display. So you know the text, right? So this text, I want you to display this text to show the distance between these two circles. And this text will display in the middle of these two lines. These two circles. So in the middle of the line. So you need to connect a line between the center of these two circles, then display the distance. So show the title is Lab Exercise 10. So the hint is the most important thing. You need to have your XY center, XY coordinate for these two circles. So the random number, actually here we kind of show you how to do that. Okay, so you have your math.random. Okay, so the radius is 15 because even you have your random number is between this 400 and 300, right? But definitely you don't want your center is 0, 0. So that's why when you calculate your X and Y, they need to have some space. We can make sure they will display inside the scene. So that's why here I give you the hint for your center X and Y. They need to be between the radius, greater than radius, but less than the width minus R. So the same thing, your center Y, you need to be greater than your radius, but less than equal to your height minus your radius. Okay. So then here, you don't really need to using the get width and the get height yet, because one thing is I told you have the 300 and the 400. But also, right, you can also using the get width and height. You can search for that to see how you will code the get width and height. So here is the hint how you will do one by one. So you need to create your JavaFX stage with the scene is width is 400, then your height is 300. So then you need to have your XY center when using the math.random to generate that. So what the color you want for your circle, make your own choice. So after you have the circle, then you can draw a line across the center because the line is start from the center of two circles. After you draw the line, then you can calculate your distance. So then you can display this text on in the middle of the line you draw. So then make sure add each note into your pen. Okay, so that's also the other one. You see, that's why every time you run your program, they will be in different location. So this one is I run again. Okay, so that's your lab exercise 10.